Hello everyone, welcome to this mysterious yet hilarious tale. Today, we are tracking Lisa's magical adventure. David rang the doorbell. A middle-aged man, looking fresh from a melodramatic soap, opened it. Wow! David described Lisa, only to find the man's lover was Lisa's spitting image. The guy was so nervous he almost slammed the door shut. Lisa started to wonder if she was some character from a thriller movie. They were anxiously debating if Lisa was the other woman, and before they knew it, they found themselves at a restaurant. Lisa suddenly stopped. Oh, a restaurant, it's like a time machine. Once inside, a wave of nostalgia hit her like an old friend giving her a bear hug. She immediately thought of her favourite dish. Talk about mouth-watering. She had wanted to eat here a million times, but was always swept away by life's waves. Just as she was about to leave, a little drama unfolded. Suddenly, commotion behind, a man collapsed. Oh my gosh, like a thriller opening. Her mind immediately flashed with ancient memory fragments, feeling those famous pics. Well, those pics. Can I check if he's bleeding? David charged into the crowd without hesitation, while Lisa quickly barked orders. Hurry, grab a knife and some vodka. David was all talk and no action, but when it came to saving a guy who was about to be a main character, she gathered her courage. Following Lisa's orders, she boldly opened his chest. Whoa, gas burst out, and he breathed again. At that moment, Lisa's memory suddenly opened up, realizing she was once a doctor. How exciting. She excitedly shared her past with David, incredulously thinking this was her destined adventure. The nearby hospital was her maze, familiar sights flooding back, Lisa recalling colleagues' names one by one. But when David inquired about Lisa, the nurse's expression was like she'd just seen a ghost. Mind-blowing. She's not on our staff list. Wait a moment, let me get someone to verify. Wow, the dramatic moments in this place were overflowing. Seeing her colleague's expression, Lisa realized something was off, like playing a game with no shield. They sought out Lisa's mentor, who stubbornly refused to get any info without confirming David's identity. David had to bite the bullet and pretend to be Lisa's boyfriend, and the mentor opened a secret passage, revealing tons of info. 3 months ago, Lisa had an accident on her way home. Oh boy, this plot is straight out of a movie. Just then, Lisa felt her heart pounding in her chest, like a superhero awakening. She felt a mysterious force pull her into a patient room filled with gifts and flowers, a surprise for her. To her shock, she found herself lying in that bed. This scene so surreal it felt like facing an ugly truth. David followed in, stunned at the sight, but Lisa sensed that this was not good news. Because she had been in a coma for 3 months, it was like winning the lottery, only to find she had lost the ticket. Hearing this, David urged Lisa to try and return to her body, but her soul felt like it was under a spell, unable to merge back in. David unhesitatingly said there were other solutions, trying to hold Lisa's weak hand. It felt like magic. At that moment, Lisa felt David's warmth and rejoiced they were still connected. Amazing. However, the sudden arrival of the mentor interrupted all of this, like the turning point in a plot. Seeing David alone here, the mentor hinted she should leave quickly, but this time Lisa resolutely chose to stay. Facing imminent farewell, Lisa felt a mix of emotions, while David's eyes uncontrollably watered. Goodbye, Nasbeth. Goodbye. Lisa wandered aimlessly in the hospital, like a headless fly, unnoticed until that day. Her sister came with 2 nieces for a visit, but even family ties couldn't break through the invisible barrier. She still couldn't let her sister see her. Just at this moment, the attending physician entered the ward, sharply slicing through the last thread of hope in her heart like a cold, sharp blade. The doctor said Lisa had no chance of waking up. Now she suggested her sister remove the oxygen tube, like ending Lisa's painful journey. Although her sister reluctantly left, the doctor kept pressing. Lisa felt like a hot potato, unable to make anyone hear her voice. But her sister refused to give up, firmly rejecting the doctor's advice because as long as there's hope, she won't abandon her. Meanwhile, David returned home alone to an empty house, feeling an unprecedented sense of loneliness and loss like the gloom of winter. She decided on a healthier dinner, but felt utterly unamused by the carefully prepared food. David constantly scanned the room, as if expecting something, reminiscing about every moment she shared with Lisa. She put down her cup, frozen as Lisa's words echoed, "Watch out for the electricity." Before she knew it, Lisa's playful banter had become a staple in her daily life. Suddenly, Lisa's image flashed. Excited, she opened the door to see if David had a solution, as he added Romeo vibes to her cup. She graciously invited Lisa to come in and wait, but the neighbor's intentions were as clear as they totally steamy. David was caught off guard, as the neighbor relentlessly teased him until she excused herself to the bathroom. But the next second, the neighbor threw clothes out from the bathroom. David rushed to explain, while a hint of jealousy appeared on Lisa's face. She pretended to be calm as she tried to explore the situation, but the sparks between the sisters collided, heating up the moment. Don't forget to lend your support to this channel. Click subscribe today.